Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Theology in Under 10, a Bible study for busy people. This is Bible study for people who don't have a lot of time. Every episode is under 10 minutes. If you want to study theology, but you don't have a lot of time, this is the podcast for you. In this episode, I want to talk about angels because people have questions. Do angels exist? Are guardian angels real? Is this something that is biblical? So I want to begin this episode with a story. It was dark. I was coming from a fast food restaurant. I was super young, super naive. I was in a really beat up car late at night because that's what you do when you don't know any better. And keep in mind, during this time, I was living in a dangerous city and my car broke down on a dark road. It was like, Lord, where are the street lights? And I just sat there in my car without a phone because this was ages ago when phones were not attached to our hips. And I was like, okay, this is it. I guess I'm going to fight off zombies in the night. And two people came to my aid, one after the other. One pushed my car out of the road somehow by a miracle, and the other person took me home. I'm convinced to this day that they were angels because shortly after that happened, my grandmother called me on the phone and told me that she saw in a vision or dream that I had two guardian angels present with me. And she didn't know anything about what happened because I didn't tell anyone what happened until now. So my grandmother didn't know about the incident, but her words confirmed what I knew in my heart or what I believed in my heart, that angels exist and that they're real. So do guardian angels exist? Absolutely. There are a multitude of angels. They have assignments, just like humans have assignments on earth. So do angels. Some angels have assignments to specific people. And I believe that some angels even have assignments to certain regions or nations. Now, although I cannot be sure that I've ever seen an angel in the flesh, I can assure you that I've absolutely seen an angel on more than one occasion in the spirit. They do exist. There is a spiritual world that most people cannot see, a supernatural realm. The Bible gives multiple accounts of people interacting with angels. In Judges 13, Samson's mother encounters an angel. Verse 3 says, "The angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, 'You are barren and childless, but you are going to become pregnant and give birth to a son.'" And Abraham also had encounters with angels. In Genesis 18, 1-2, it says, "Again the Lord appeared unto him in the plain of Mamre, as he sat in his tent door about the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself to the ground." Later, we learned that these angels visited Sodom and Gomorrah. However, because they had the appearance of humans, the people in these cities thought that they were regular people. And that reminds me of Hebrews 13:2, which says, "Don't forget to show hospitality to strangers, for some who have done this have entertained angels without realizing it." And another verse that gives credence to the idea of guardian angels can be found in Matthew 18, when Jesus talks about new believers and angels. Verse 10 says, "See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven." Yes, God watches over us, but there are angels too on assignments to help us every day. God bless you all. Thank you for listening to this podcast. If this podcast is helping you, subscribe, share it with someone you think might be helped by this message. I love you all. Have a great week. Shalom.